All this time, who knew that the cure to the Avs slump was actually, in fact, super spicy Twitter memes? Avs win over the San Jose Sharks 4-0. Now, I know, in reality, my Twitter memes had absolutely nothing to do with the Avs win, but let me have this one. The Avs, once again, played incredibly well in this game. This time, the cards just came up in their favor. Fast starts have been a regularity for this team even when they end up losing games, and this game was no different as the Avs get on the board in the first minute. Off a faceoff, Brent Burns fires a shot wide, and we've seen this happen to the Avs all the time. When you miss that shot from the point, it rims around and heads out of the zone, making possession tough to keep when you're the offensive zone team. Burakovsky does a nice job to just get a bit of this puck to chip it up off the boards and out into the neutral zone as Nichushkin is playing the F1 and flying the zone here to be the man ahead to collect the puck. He's able to collect it. It is a bit messy, honestly, and even gives Burns a chance to come back and defend this play, but Nichushkin is just an animal, goes right around him as Burns does not play it well at all, is able to fend him off and get to the front of the nets. And then Martin Jones, well, look at that wide open 5-hole. And this brings us to our first meme of the video. Very nice choice. Good one. On a more serious note, these are the players that need to be producing for the Avalanche. The Nichushkins, the Burakovskis. If they can get goals out of those players, getting to that magical 3-goal number gets a lot easier. The Avs get the 1-0 lead early, and they keep the pressure up throughout the entire period. Now, for a lot of it, Jones does play pretty well. He makes a lot of quality saves, and for a minute, it feels like the Avs are running into another game where they are going to get goalied. But this is the first period. They really don't give up any quality opportunities to the Sharks, so they're cruising right along with that lead. The Avs do get one power play in the period, which they failed to score on. The power play, again, came up empty-handed in this one. Still one area where the Avs can't seem to consistently get the job done, even in a very solid win. And that's not to say it looked terrible. The forwards were shooting quite a bit more, but we're at the point where results are all that matter for the special teams. So the first period looks like it's going to end 1-0, but then the Avs get an offensive zone faceoff. And I've long been a purporter that faceoffs really do not matter. But for anyone who disagrees with me, this game is Exhibit A. This is a clean face-off win for Kadri back to Makar, who is off screen, and then Makar basically just does Calder winning stuff as he collects the puck, controls it, finds a shooting lane, and snaps off a perfect shot to the top corner that admittedly Martin Jones probably should have stopped, but yeah, it's still a great shot. Next, meme. I mean, really, is there anything better for a slumping team than to go up against a weak or struggling goalie? When pucks that haven't been going in start to, that's the instant confidence boost that a team like the Avs kind of needed. And certainly a momentum killer for the Sharks as well, as they are now down 2-0 after 1. The second period saw the game start to even up as score effects almost always seem to do, but the Avs were still holding their own at 5-on-5, if not even controlling the play a bit more than the Sharks. It's good hockey. It's hockey that you take every single night. The Avs just haven't been getting the result out of it until this one. And once again, an offensive zone face-off is critical in the goal. Kamenev this time is going to win the face-off back clean to the off-screen man, who is Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves doesn't do anything fancy with this one. He just sees a puck coming at him, gets himself into position, winds up, and unleashes a bomb. This one is a lot heavier than what Cale Makar did. Not as much fault on Jones there, because that is a beautiful shot. So the Avs get that crucial third goal. They're in a bit of a new position here. This is one that they have to close out now. It's not a should, they must. And naturally, a few minutes later, they take a penalty, and you think, oh boy, here we go again. The special teams is going to come up short and allow these Sharks back into the game. Yeah, I don't really have much to say beyond this meme. I think it pretty much sums it up pretty well. The Avs are very aggressive in the neutral zone on this PP. First, Calvert swinging out and forcing action, but secondly, the Avs standing tall at the blue line. The puck comes to the far side, and Belmar makes a nice poke check to knock the play loose, and it works out nicely, as Calvert circling around is still at full speed and is able to jump back up into the play, creating a breakaway opportunity for the Avs. Calvert comes in, does a little bit of a Forsberg here as he draws it to his backhand side initially and then does cut back. It isn't the full commit. He's not all the way outside the post or anything, but it's enough to get Martin Jones to bite, and he's able to just tuck it in around him. That makes it 4-0, and now, even for the Avs, you're starting to feel a bit comfortable. Even they would struggle to blow this one. They get through the rest of the second period. It's still 4-0. And there's only one thing on everybody's mind, the shutout. It's time to accept that we can just say the word shutout. I said it, I memed it, Grubauer got the shutout. It's not a thing.
That's not how the Force works.
The third period was solid, low-event hockey. I would not say the Avs turtled in any way. Shots were 8-7 in the Sharks' favor. It was certainly slow-paced, but the Avs were engaged. They really didn't give up particularly many dangerous chances in the third or the entire game for that matter. Grubauer had to make 2 or 3 very good saves, but nothing unreal, and made all of the solid saves that he was supposed to as well. He did get a smidgen of help, just a smidgen, as they did hit one post in the third period for the 33rd good one of the year, and that was enough for Grubauer to record his first shutout of the season, and between Francouz and Grubauer, the first shutout of the season. The only other one came from essentially Adam Werner when Francouz got hurt early in a game. Not a ton to this one. The Avs were thoroughly the better team top to bottom, the pucks went in for them, and they won handily. Sometimes just a bounce here or a bounce there or a misstep by a goalie is the significant difference. My takeaway from this one is enjoy hockey. Sometimes it can be an extremely frustrating sport, but at the end of the day, it's an enjoyable pastime. If you're watching and hating it, why are you watching? I mean, unless you're a masochist and you're into that kind of thing, then you do you, but just make sure you want to be watching hockey. I know I want to watch this team. I know that they can be a very, very good team. You just got to enjoy it when it's not all clicking as well. That is the end of this game meme video review. Thank you for watching, and head on over to thednvr.com to check out a bit more serious coverage of this game and consider signing up for a membership to help support us. I am Rudo, and I exhausted all of the memes that I know in this video and on Twitter over this game, so it might be a while till we do this again.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with Nate the dog and Gabe the big. The fun isn't over yet, it is Avalanche time.